two real life example, and we'll try to set up or the form the null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis correctly. Now this will give you an immense idea that how you can form your hypothesis based on your project, thesis, research, and based on a certain phenomena. Okay. Now the example is, let's say Shobha Builder claims that the average price for houses in Bangalore is more than 50,000 rupees per square feet. Okay. And you need to write the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. Very simple. What we need to do, if you draw this first, what we can draw, that we are saying that Shobha Builder is claiming mu equals to 50,000 rupees per square feet. That means that is the rate which is going on. Clear? Now what we need to write? We should write either mu, the average value, it may be more than 50,000, okay, or mu may be less or equals to 50,000. Correct? It may be 50,000 or less, or it may be 50,000 or more. Clear? So here it is mentioned more than 50,000. Clear? So I am writing more than 50,000 and less or equals to 50,000. This is the two equation, or I will say inequation I have made. Now which one will be null hypothesis? I need to see where the equal sign is there. So in this inequation the equal sign is there. So I will say this is the null hypothesis and this is the alternate hypothesis, and we'll write first null hypothesis and then alternate hypothesis. That's it. Okay, it is as simple as it is. So we have formed basically the null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis based on this example. Easy? Surprised? Okay, now take this example and think for a moment that what will be the null hypothesis and what will be the alternate hypothesis. Great. Hope you have understood and identified what will be the null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. Let me help you in that case. The question is, the average age of YouTube users is 25 years. Write null hypothesis and the alternate hypothesis. Now in this case it said average age of YouTube users is 25 years. It is exactly 25 years, right? So I will say the mu is 25 years and another maybe mu is not 25 years. That means it may be less than 25 or more than 25, correct? So it is exactly, it is said average age. It is not that more than or less than. Clear? So that is the reason I am writing mu equals to 25. Another one, mu is not equals to 25. And as usual I will try to see in which claim we are having equal sign. So I can see there in this inequation there is a claim and it is null hypothesis. So I will say H0 is mu equals to 25 years and remaining one will be the alternate hypothesis. Hope you have understood very clearly how to construct the hypothesis or form the hypothesis properly. Hypothesis, null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. Now one thing we need to remember, in statistics we can replace null hypothesis H0 with greater or equals to 0 or less or equals to 0 sign with equal sign. It means what? Let's say here in this case I mentioned that mu, example, I'm just giving you the example, mu is greater or equals to 150 in the previous case, right? Now I can write mu equals to 150. In statistics we can replace and we can assume like this, and the alternative will be mu equals to 150. That's fine. So if I write mu is less than 150 and mu equals to 150, it eventually meaning greater or equals to 150. In statistics we can use it. Or let's say another example, or let's say I'm mentioning mu, which is a null hypothesis, mentioning less than 150, and mu, which is an alternate hypothesis, I am giving 150. This I can represent mu equals to 150. This will be the null hypothesis, and as usual this will be the alternate hypothesis. Now in statistics we can replace this with equal sign for only null hypothesis. Okay, for only null hypothesis we can do that. Hope you have understood the concept and what in statistics we follow the convention.